Listen, you hold this down until Times Square, or your family gets a one-way ticket to the hereafter.
We're taking fire! Entrance cooked! Sniper!
Tom Clancy is a famous and acclaimed book author that is today best known for its controversial military and spy books that were turned into video games with the help of Ubisoft like Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon, and Splinter Cell. He has been recognized and talked about in many instances through major outlets like the New York Times, giving him prizes for his many books. Unfortunately, Tom Clancy died in 2013 of a death that is still extremely mysterious and so far unknown publicly to this day. Right before his death though, Tom was working on multiple projects, notably one of his proudest, now cancelled video game that we're gonna talk about, and other projects that were set to change a lot of things in the world of the military, governments, and conspiracies in general. Tom was always excessively writing about conspiracy/cartel/government stories in his books, and a lot of them were made into video games like Rainbow Six Vegas. Fun fact you might not know about, he was reportedly invited to a meeting at the Pentagon composed of novelists and screenwriters not long after the attacks on 9/11. Once assembled, the unlikely visitors like Tom were asked to begin inventing believable scenarios for future attacks against the United States, which was a little bit bizarre for a lot of these visitors because it sounded like they were up to something. What was to be Tom's most important game, Rainbow Six Patriots, centered on American patriots putting a halt to a tyrannical, shadowy government, was quickly altered after his death at 66 years old that to this day remains unclear how he died, thanks to some obscure news network announcing the cause of his death as a brief illness, and his family adding to the intrigue by saying they were not expecting to lose him. It was a bizarre coincidental turn of events at a time where Tom Clancy was really into his most important projects, where conspiracies reigned king. I remember seeing the first reveal of Rainbow Six Patriots so many years ago and thought to myself how amazing it looked and how ready I was to play this.
You may not answer to the government, but you will answer to us.
Its goals were, like Rainbow Six Vegas, different than the series' tradition. It aimed for spectacular, unscripted and scripted events, emotional resonance both in the heat of battle and in its homegrown terrorist plot, and thunderous action. The game was going to take place in New York City as an American terrorist organization, known as the True Patriots, attack wealthy businessmen and important figures, demanding economic equality and drastic changes to a system that enslaves citizens more and more every single day of their lives. This terrorist organization were normal citizens who allied together to take control of things themselves and cause a bit of chaos to the higher ups. The game will have allowed you to play multiple perspectives, including the squad police, government agent, and the patriots themselves, going through many dangerous missions in different parts of New York, taking on multiple important targets that are heavily guarded. You will have been able to choose to go in stealthily or go all out, but with the consequences that comes with it. Pretty much, in my opinion, it was to be a game that is not seen often in the gaming industry, even today right now in 2023. A game or anything in entertainment that talks about a little bit of patriotism is frowned upon. Not just American patriotism of course, but of the whole world, where protecting your country and what it stood for is seen as toxic and uncivilized. Following Ubisoft's debut of Rainbow Six Patriots in November 2011, its promotion went suspiciously silent. Its 2013 release date seemed increasingly uncertain at that time. We never had an official public reason as to why Rainbow Six Patriots was cancelled and turned into Rainbow Six Siege, but reportedly anonymous developers of Ubisoft said it was because the game wasn't working well with the next-gen capabilities and the frame rate instability was nearly unsalvageable. But Tom Clancy still really wanted this game to exist in some way or another. Then unfortunately he died in 2013. Then in 2014, Patriots was confirmed cancelled by Ubisoft and revived as Rainbow Six Siege, a completely different multiplayer hero shooter that started the downward spiral of Ubisoft. Rainbow Six Siege is the very first game of Ubisoft that started the live service segment and all the colorful skins, the monetization, and so much more. Rainbow Six Siege is a total disrespect to what makes a Tom Clancy game a Tom Clancy game, even though for some people it is a good game. Tom Clancy would have never wanted this, neither did I actually. To this day, Ubisoft is still slapping Tom Clancy's name onto almost every game they're creating, yet most of them get cancelled because it is a bunch of rubbish that's made by developers who haven't grown up with serious military shooters, more like Fortnite Overwatch memories. Let me know what you all think of this and subscribe if you'd like more videos just like these.